Hello. Yes, we welcome you back to PSSB, Physical Sciences. Silver bullet with me, Richard here. Yes, we're having this case. It says that define oxidizing agent in terms of electron transfer. So what is it? In this case, let us look at this situation. Zinc, when it is in combination with copper, zinc will undergo this kind of reaction. Yeah, this one is oxidation. As we proceed, you'll know why. But this is the typical reaction undergone by zinc when it is in combination with copper. So copper will undergo this kind of reaction. So copper ions will take up 2 electrons to become copper solid. Now, I want you to know something here, that the electrons which are lost during the oxidation of zinc are the ones which are transferred during the reduction of copper ions. So in terms of electron transfer, what is an oxidizing agent? An oxidizing agent is the substance which gains electron. So which one is gaining electron? Oh, it's copper 2 ions. It's the one which is taking up 2 electrons to become copper solid. Oh, to complete this, let us look at the net. We are going to have our net reaction as zinc solid plus copper 2 plus, giving you zinc 2 ions plus copper solid. Electrons have been left out because they are going to cancel. Those which are lost here are gained here. They don't appear anywhere in our net reaction. This is our net or resultant. Okay? Yes. Now, I want you to know that between these two, watch two, the zinc solid and copper 2 ions, one is an oxidizing agent. And an oxidizing agent is the one which gained electrons during the reaction. So which one gained the electron? It is CO2 plus. So CO2 plus or copper 2 ions is the oxidizing agent. So that is it. So let's go back to the definition. What is oxidizing agent in terms of electron transfer? It is the substance which gains electron during a redox reaction. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, the example you can give in this point is, for instance, if you have our zinc. Now you have to know that the zinc, when it is in combination with copper, zinc undergoes oxidation. As we proceed, you'll know the reason as to why zinc undergoes oxidation when it is in combination with copper. So this is the half reaction for zinc. Okay, and our copper, the copper 2 ions will take electrons and become copper solid. Now, I need to tell you that the 2 electrons which are lost during oxidation of zinc are the one which are gained during reduction of copper. So in this aspect, what do we have? What we are going to have is our net. And our net is going to be zinc solid plus copper 2 plus, giving us zinc 2 plus ions plus copper solid. Now I need to tell you that between these two substances here, one is an oxidizing agent, and the one which is an oxidizing agent is the one which gained electron or electrons during the redox chemical reaction, and that one is copper 2 ions. So in other words, in this case, copper 2 ions is our oxidizing agent. Yeah, then we come to this question. It says that define a reducing agent in terms of electron transfer. So what is it? Okay, a reducing agent is the substance which lose electron or donate electrons during redox chemical reaction. Yeah, that is it. So if we go back to our case in point, where we have a combination of zinc and copper, and we said zinc has a tendency of undergoing oxidation. Yeah. And copper 2 ions have a tendency of undergoing reduction. So that is it. So this is what we have. And we said that zinc donates the 2 electrons during oxidation, which are gained by copper 2 ions. So if you go back to our definition, we said it's a substance which loses electrons. So which one loses electron? Okay, if you look at our net, let us look at our net. This is zinc solid, and this is copper 2 ions, giving you zinc 2 plus copper solid. Yeah, that's what we are having. And we need to know that between these two, one is an oxidizing agent and one is a reducing agent. The oxidizing agent is the one which loses electrons. So which one lost electrons? It is the zinc, because it underwent reduction. Because it underwent oxidation, losing the 2 electrons. So back to our case, what are we going to say? So in this case, it's the zinc solid, which is the reducing agent. Why? Because as per the definition, it's the one which lost electrons. Yeah, then we come to this question. It says that define oxidizing agent in terms of oxidation number. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, an oxidizing agent is the substance which undergoes reduction in a redox chemical reaction. Yeah, that is that. Yeah, to brief you on this one, let us go back to our reaction. The reaction between zinc, when zinc is in combination with copper. We said zinc has a tendency of undergoing oxidation, and copper 2 ions take up 2 electrons to become reduced to copper solid. Okay, and the net reaction from here is going to be zinc solid plus copper 2 ions, giving us zinc ions plus copper solid. Okay, so that's what we are having. And what are we saying here? is a substance which undergoes reduction. So between these two which we are having here in our net, one is an oxidizing agent and one is a reducing agent. So what is an oxidizing agent? It undergoes reduction. So in this case, you look at each and find out how it has undergone the change. If you look at our zinc, zinc has turned into zinc 2 plus iron. This is an increase. This is oxidation. And our substance undergoes reduction. So when you look at our copper, copper has undergone that. It's from +2 to 0. I want us to know that copper 2 plus, its oxidation number is +2. And copper solid, its oxidation number is 0. So on the Cartesian plane, +2 to 0 is decrease. Decrease, which you call what? Reduction. So what is our conclusion in this aspect? The conclusion is that copper 2 ions are the oxidizing agent because they undergo reduction during a redox chemical reaction. Yeah, then we come to this one. It says, define reducing agent in terms of oxidation number. So what is it? A reducing agent is a substance which undergoes oxidation in a redox chemical reaction. Yeah, so to explain this one, let's go back to our case where zinc is coupled with copper. We said zinc undergoes oxidation, losing 2 electrons, and the copper 2 ions take up the 2 electrons to become reduced to that. So that's what we're having. So if you look at the net reaction here, what are you going to have? You're going to have zinc solid here plus copper 2 plus, giving us zinc 2 plus copper solid. Okay. Yeah. So here we are having this. And we need to know that between these two on the reactant side, one is an oxidizing agent and the other is a reducing agent. So in this case, we are looking at a reducing agent, the one which undergoes oxidation. So let us look at here. Our zinc is 0 and it has undergone oxidation to become zinc 2 plus. Oh, we need to know that the solids, the liquids and gases have oxidation number 0 and the iron have oxidation number that very one, which is +2. So what you are observing here is an increase, and an increase is oxidation. So from here we can conclude that zinc solid is the reducing agent. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet, with me, Richard, here. Yes, we urge you to subscribe, to comment, to like, to share. Yeah, we are simply the best. Stick with us. We believe you won't regret. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.